everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I'll make another video on the same series of knowledge share, and in this video itself I'm just including one of the topic which is everyone is thinking about it, but I'm seeing hardly a few videos on it. Like I'm talking about actual point of view for security profession itself. So I'll just try to get it include my knowledge, what exactly I'm aware about it. I'll try to get it include that. So the topic is whether we have to use the Truecaller or not on our phone. So even I'm using the Truecaller, but not on my phone. I'm using on a browser itself. So I'll just explain you about what exactly the best way to use it, and what are the alternative for it, and how we can optimize it for who other person can use this Truecaller, or for those person, like whosoever the person is looking for that alternative for it. So what exactly they can do for it, and what exactly the regulation in India itself, everything I'll try to get it covered, include with the Truecaller itself. So let me go to it section for it. So this is the bigger topic where I can say a Truecaller, we have to use it or not. So I'm just making it very clear we're not supposed to use a Truecaller on our phone. That's one of the statement I'm making it very clear about it. On my phone I don't have the Truecaller. The reason behind it, when I'm explaining you about the whole content about it, you're able to understand why I'm not using it on my phone. So talking about it, definitely this is a powerful tool just to provide a lot of features regarding, like when you're getting any phone. Like if you have used it on your phone, definitely you're aware about it. When you're getting any phone, then at the time you can able to get the details about it using Truecaller. If you have the Truecaller on your phone, definitely you can get the detail about that guy, that guy is a spammer or this is a legitimate person. Even in couple of cases, if you don't have that number of that person, definitely it will get it reflected over there itself. That was the feature you are getting it. But just to provide that feature, that's a positive side. If you're talking about the negative side, that's a lot of negative side is over there itself, that I'll try to get it covered. So first of all, I'll just make you understand about it, what exactly the Truecaller is doing it for us, and how exactly what are the things is coming under that. Then we go in further with the pros, cons, and then I'll just give my opinion over there itself. So going further with that caller identification and the spam blocking, that's one of the things. So whenever you're getting any call, at that time a caller identification, like caller identity is get like reflected on your phone, and automatically it will give you the option, like if that was not appropriate call, or if it's already reported as a spam, then in that case you have that option to click on the spam, and that caller or that number is automatically become go in the bucket of the spam section. So that is a feature you're getting it. Even you have that same feature on your phone also, where you can block it. Like on my phone I'm doing the same way. So that's nothing like that. If I'm not using a Truecaller, I can't block any number, I can block it. I'm getting that feature on most of the phones. We have that feature to block the number, so we can do it. But that's one of the feasibility you're getting it. Just knowing the name and it's reflecting like a spam, then definitely you can block it. But in another way, you have to search it and then you have to go for it. Now going for the privacy concern and the data uses, that is one of the thing which is a bigger problem, and which is one of the problem for the con itself, like which is a major con. Okay, so what exactly is happening? A privacy concern, like the thing is that what, like if you have installed on your phone, then definitely it will access your whole contact list, and using that whole contact list, that they are trying to make a database. So take example, if someone is trying to call another, like you are the person A and B is another person and C is another person. If B is trying to call C, then at that time, if the same number of the C number is in my contact list, so Truecaller already have that number with the name, and that to be get it utilized. So if B is trying to call C or C is trying to call B, then at that time B is getting the name of the person which is same in my contact list. So Truecaller is creating a database with our contact list. So in case of regularity consideration, TRAIA, so we have the TRAIA in place itself, that is we call it as a Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, that's TRAIA, has periodically reviewed and issued guidelines regarding the use of the caller identification apps like Truecaller. So there is already be in place, we have so many guidelines being provided by the TRAIA, how exactly the caller identification we get it implemented, that's been placed. And this is Truecaller is one of the application I can say that which is utilized. There are any other application are also be available, and there are couple of phones in later phase itself. In this video we'll discuss about there are couple of phones having inbuilt feature where you can identify that without sharing any data of your contact list. They will identify that. That's also one of the thing which we can say that. So that's one of the thing, and the compliance with the regulations ensures that the such operation within the legal framework and protect user interests regarding the privacy and data security. And I'm sure about it, this Truecaller never ever follow that rules. They always taking the whole contact list of a user and then they are just making their database. Just because of that only the privacy already breach for each and every user. That was the reason behind most of the persons are not willing to use it. There are couple of Chinese organization, I can say that they are building their phone and they have inbuilt feature of Truecaller. So that was a concern point for us. Now your perspective on Truecaller. If you have against the Truecaller, then definitely you have to stop using it. It may stem on concern over the privacy, dissatisfaction with its performance, or preference of alternative methods of managing incoming calls and spam. Like you're getting the feature, but the thing is on the side by side you are just losing your data also, like your contact list you are losing it, and they have the full control on your contact list. Whatever the new contact you are putting it on your phone, it's automatically get it synced in the database of the Truecaller. So now going further with that, if you'll talk about like opting out, that's one of the thing. Alternative apps, is there any alternative apps? And regulatory feedback. So that's one of the thing which is coming under as a, I can say that my opinion I can give it, like opting out is one of the thing which you can do it. If you currently use a Truecaller but are concerned about privacy, concerned opting out of sharing your contact information with its database. That's also like in couple of phones they are giving a rights like without sharing your contact list you can install it. If that is one of the thing you can do it, that's really cool, you can do that. But I don't think so Truecaller will allow you, like especially in case of Android, you are not supposed to store it in such a way. If you want to install it, they require that basically this is a prerequisite for them to install that application, so that they will get the whole list of the contact list of the user. So that's one of the thing. If you want to go beyond that, then definitely you have to uninstall that tool and not supposed to use that tool anymore. Going further with that, alternative apps, there are any alternative apps available in the market itself? I can say yeah. In couple of cases yes, few applications are not exactly be application type of Truecaller, but couple of phones having that feature itself, like which is giving option to identify the spam calls, that type of thing you can get it identify very easily. And in future aspects it may be a possibility couple of phones iOS based, or I can say the Android based, they have the features inbuilt inside of that, by which instead of using a Truecaller you can get it identify that without sharing your contact list, you can do that. So that's one of the thing. And regulatory feedback, so provide your feedback to the trial, like on the basis of whatever the things you have feel about the Truecaller, on the basis that they can take action against them. If they are taking any data from your phone itself, then definitely you have to report that, so that at least they can take action against the Truecaller. I'm totally against the Truecaller. That was the reason behind I'm taking everywhere I'm just mentioning it, don't use Truecaller. I'm never ever using a Truecaller in my phone. Now the pros and the cons we're talking about. So what is the pros for it? So definitely we can identify the spam detection is one of the things which we can do it very easily. When you get the call, if it's a spam call, definitely it will pop up as a red color. If it's a normal call, genuine call, then definitely it looks like a I can say that it's look like a blue one, like the screen is look like a blue one. And if it's a genuine verified user, then definitely you are getting a tick also, and it looks like a green one along with a blue. So that's one of the things. So like if it's a spam, definitely you can get it identify that very easily. You get the call, you can get identified, and you can block that immediately instead of searching somewhere else. Caller ID, like you get the detail about the caller itself, like you know the name of that guy itself, everything, where exactly that person is trying to call you, like the location. Like take example, if the person is trying to call you from Karnataka, Mumbai, Delhi, where exactly is it, you can get the details about that with the name, so that you can able to correlate, okay, this guy is calling you from, like you don't have any guy over there itself, so why that you're getting such type of call. So you can get it identified very easily using the caller ID, which is also an inbuilt feature of Truecaller. Going further with that, improved contact management. Truecaller can enrich the contact list by adding the names and the information of the existing phone numbers itself. So that's one of the thing they're using it, which is also a pro. I can say that pro, like if a person is not concerned about the contact list, then in that case definitely if they wanted like accuracy from the Truecaller, and definitely they can do that. So that's also one of the thing, improve contact management itself. That's one of the feature I can say that as a pros. Now going to the cons itself. So privacy is one of the concern, is like everywhere, whenever you try to get installed on your phone, it will sync the whole contact list of your phone to the Truecaller database. That's one of the privacy breach over there itself. Then going to the data accuracy, like really the accuracy of Truecaller information depends on the user contribution. Like taking example, if 100 of users are installing the Truecaller on your phone, then in that case the contact list of 100 user to be get it synced. On the basis of that, the accuracy will be getting increased. As much the user is using the Truecaller, on the basis of that only the accuracy will be getting increased. That's also a con itself. If one user is using it, you definitely don't have an appropriate accuracy. You can't even identify the name of the guy, not even the caller ID of it, if only few person are using it. That's also a cons for it. They don't have their own research. They just taking the data from the users and creating a database and just provide the support to the users when a person is trying to get a call or getting a call on the phone. Potential security risk, that's one of the thing. Malicious actor can potentially steal your data from the Truecaller, can use it for a wrong way itself. That's also one of the potential problem in case of Truecaller. Now alternatives for a Truecaller, I have discussed about it already. Built-in spam detection is also one of the thing. In couple of phones you can see it very easily. On a higher end phone you can see that feature very easily. Call blocking apps is already be there itself. Like if you get identify that, then in that case that's having a feature to get it blocked. Even in Android, even on iOS, you have that feature to block that number. Like what I'm doing it, I can give it an idea about it. Like whenever I'm getting any unwanted call, without accepting that call itself, I'll simply have to go to truecaller.com. I'll simply get it login with my email ID. Then in that case, I'll put that email ID over there itself, and make sure that you have to use that email ID which is not at all, we get it synced with your phone. Nowhere. So they're not getting a contact details of your phone. Like your Gmail account is also synced with your contact. So if you're trying your Gmail account of the same account where your contact list get synced, then in that case, if you're using the same account on your Truecaller, definitely all the contact which you have it on your Gmail, it automatically get it synced in the Truecaller. So make sure you have to use that account which is not having even a single contact number. Use it. Simply have to put that contact number for which you're trying to see the details, caller ID details, and then in that case you can get the details about it. That's also one of the way which I'm using Truecaller. I can say that by that way if you're using it, definitely it's a safe way, but definitely the organizations don't want that way, as they want to store data of the users. They want to take a data of the users. By that way they can make a database. If I'm using in such a way, definitely they are not getting any data from my side, then definitely that company will not sustain for a longer time. Now going to the last portion, regulation. What exactly the regulation is in place and how exactly? So definitely I can say it's totally depend on the user. Regulations and guidelines is already being placed by the TRAI, but it's totally depend on the user. What's your purpose of using? If you are not concerned about your privacy, if you're like, I'm not saying that no one is concerned about the privacy, everyone is concerned about it, but few persons are not care about it. They think like, okay, what happened with that? If my contact numbers are synced with that Truecaller, what exactly they can do with that? So if they have that type of mentality, that's okay, then in that case they can use it. But if a person is concerned about the data, they want a privacy, they don't want their contact list to be get it synced in the database of Truecaller, then in that case they will avoid it. They can uninstall that and try those possibilities, like inbuilt feature, whatever the inbuilt feature they have it in their phone itself, they can use it. Or by that way which I have told you about it, you simply have to open a browser, try to get it login with any email ID which is not having even a single contact detail, and then by that way itself get identify the caller ID and go to your phone. Then simply either you have to block it, or you can, if it's a legitimate call, then definitely you can call back that person. So that's all about this stuff we just want to get it covered in this video. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. This is one of the boom topic, I can say that everyone is looking for it. That was the reason I have included in this video, and I hope in future aspects also I'll try to mix a step of content from my side. And this is totally be my objective, my view, which I'm just expressing in this video. I'm not saying that if a person is towards the Truecaller and they are a fan of Truecaller, they have to stop using it. If they want it, they can use it. But this is my opinion as a security professional, worked in this field. I know in and out about it, of this application. So my view is like, I just have to present the whole picture in front of you so that you have the clarity on it, what exactly the impact of it in future aspects if you're using a Truecaller on your phone. Okay, so thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye.